So this is the photo that got me into liking Saabs. Now this is the first Saab that I ever bought. It'd be a 1994 Saab 9000 Aero, and holy shit did I think it was a good looking car. After having raced Seekonk Speedway numerous times, the Mitsubishi Eclipse finally died. Really, it developed an engine knock, and it was time for that car to go. Now, when I sold that car, I was in the market for a new one, and I was looking for something turbocharged and standard shift. And the Saab 9000 really just fit the bill, so I went to New Hampshire and picked one up for $900. Turns out the car needed rear shocks, and the shocks had gone up through the towers, so the car was jumping up and down like a lowrider. And I'd planned to lower the car anyways, so that just gave me all the more incentive to do it as soon as possible. The next thing I was looking for in the car was more power, so I went with a tune. Now, stock, the Saab 9000 uses a TD04 turbocharger, same as the Mitsubishi Eclipse GSXs, and that was pushing out about 11 PSI at the most. And what I did is I went to Mike D Tuning over in New England, and I got it to run about 17 PSI. He did the timing, air-fuel ratio, and the boost, and it was just an insane difference. Unfortunately, the car just wasn't ready for it. Now, it did have 210,000 miles, and I probably should have done a head gasket first, but the car just wasn't ready for any type of, increase in boost performance at that time. So what I did is I stopped daily driving it, and I threw it in a storage locker. And what I'd planned to do was start racing it professionally on Seekonk, just like I did the Eclipse. So it sat in storage for quite some time. I took out 118 pounds of weight for weight reduction off of it, and then I had ordered the same tires that I had on the Eclipse, the Falcon Azenis RT615Ks. I'd been daily driving a different car at this time, and the tires came in. They were real nice tires. I'd gotten some rims for the car too. There they are. Shortly after that, unfortunately, the car I had been daily driving, it was a Ford Escort. I'll put some pictures in right now. But it was a Ford Escort 5-speed, and driving it, I always knew shifting into third, if I did it a little too fast, it would grind. And it wasn't that big of a deal until one time I was going up a hill, passing somebody who cut me off, and I slammed it into third, and then it just never came out. So, unfortunately, that car got ruined, and I was in short luck. I had to buy something cheap, and I couldn't keep the Saab 9000, so nobody was really interested in it because of the weight reduction that had been done. Really, it was just a car that was meant to be put onto a racetrack at this point, so I ended up having to sell it for scrap. Now, the only reason it looked so bad going up onto the trailer is because I kept the whole front fascia of the car with the grille, and I sold the rims and tires to a guy up in Maine who had a couple of Saabs. So that's really the end of this video, just the life and death of this Saab 9000 that I owned. And if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll be posting more often. Thanks for watching.